DK back at you with another video here for the showdown slate between Toronto and Milwaukee here on Friday. Real quick, let's see what we did last night. So last night was a big night, took down a GPP, and yeah, two of the last three nights have been huge nights. So let's look into this lineup last night real quick. So didn't end up making a video for yesterday's slate, but you guys know, if you guys watched my video from game one, I wanted to get four of those main five guys between Steph, Draymond, Lillard, CJ, and Clay, and then pair them with two value guys, and it stayed. Cantor's price, I liked him in game one. It was way too expensive game two. So the two value guys I liked here were Jordan Bell, Kevon Looney, and it paid off. So yeah, other than that, it was pretty straightforward. So I got first place, split it with I think like 300 people. This was in the big tourney too. Yeah, 332 people split first with. So can't complain. I mean, turned $20 into 740. So really hot here, and let's see if we can keep it going here for this showdown slate. Don't want to show you guys my lineup, but there we go. Okay, so I guess we'll talk about from a couple of days ago for this game one for what I made the video. So some of the things I was right on here. You want to go Giannis and Kawhi again, I think. That worked out in the game one. I really think I'm going to go with that again in game two. Brook Lopez is a value guy that I liked. In game one, he more than paid off his salary. He was huge. Basically, if you had him, you basically cashed. So he was huge. One guy I was wrong on was Connaughton. I did not expect him to be shorted to 11 minutes. I really thought Brogdon's minutes would eat into George Hill's, but they just took him away from Connaughton. So if they're going to continue to play Connaughton those minutes, I just can't play him at that price. So right now, Connaughton is basically out of play for me. And yeah, like I said, I really thought they would take away minutes from George Hill, but they gave actually a few more minutes to George Hill. So George Hill's another value guy we can get to. But yeah, let's just start again with Giannis, Kawhi. So I really think you play both again. I think that's optimal. There's enough value plays on the board to get them both in. Like I said, both offenses run through Giannis and Kawhi. And one thing I guess I didn't talk about in my previous showdown videos was who you want to go with at captain. Most of the time, you want to go with who you think is going to score the most points. So for me, it's going to be Giannis or Kawhi, one of those two, as my captain. Okay, so let's step down to the next tier. So Giannis and Kawhi, I really think you play both. The next tier here, the mid tier here, we got Siakam, Middleton, Lowry, and Brogdon. So Siakam, Middleton, I both think are fine plays. Now it's Siakam that has the price bump over Middleton. Last time Siakam was cheaper. Now he's more expensive. I think they're both, pretty similar. Both are going to play close to 40 minutes. Both are kind of the number two there in the offense. So really don't have an issue with either of them. If I had to choose, I think I would lean towards Middleton here now, just because he is $800 cheaper. But I don't have an issue with Siakam or Middleton. Now let's get to Lowry here, who had the big night. I think he's going to be kind of popular, but like I said in my last video, the thing that I liked about him was the minutes. He just wasn't playing good, but finally showed off. He had a big game here in the playoffs. Like I said, I think he's going to be somewhat popular, but the minute security is there. He's got a little discount here from Middleton and Siakam. So I do like Lowry here at 7.8. I think it's going to be pretty popular. Don't know if I'm going to eat the chalk of him or not, but I'm on the fence right now. So I do like Lowry here at 7.8. Brogdon, the price just jumped up too much. Now, the minutes are decent here at 27. But like I said, the Bucks, they just run a deep rotation. Besides Giannis and Middleton, no one really plays more than 30 or so minutes. So Brogdon, I really don't see him playing more than 25 to 30 minutes. I don't think we have got a starting lineup yet. Let me double check on that really quick. Okay, we do not have a starting lineup yet. So maybe they move Brogdon in the starting lineup. That could boost his minutes a little bit, but like I said, I really don't expect him to play more than 30 minutes. The price tag is just too much on him, so I don't think I'm going to go with Brogdon. Like I said, you got Brogdon and Lowry at almost the same price. Much rather just pay the extra $800 for Lowry, who's got the minute security is basically 40 minutes. Brogdon's in 25. So I don't think I want to go with Brogdon. Lopez, Like I said, I liked him in the first video, but the price jumped all the way to 6,600 from 4,200 to 6,600. I don't think we can expect him to shoot that well, play that well here against Toronto. So I'm probably going to be off Brook Lopez again. He's probably going to be another guy that's going to be pretty high owned. But I think I'm going to fade here just because the price went up a lot on him. So yeah, I think I'm off Brook Lopez as well. Eric Bledsoe at 6.2, it's just tough. I mean, he's going to play right around 30 minutes, but not more than that. Like I said, Milwaukee, they like running the deep rotation, so Bledsoe really just has not looked good in the playoffs. The price it's playable, but I don't think I'm going to go there. And then Marc Gasol. So I was kind of wrong in this. I thought Ibaka would get some extra run. I thought he matched up better here against his Milwaukee team. But Toronto showed they just want to play Marc Gasol big minutes no matter what. So they played him 40 minutes last time. They even ran some Ibaka at the 4 a bit. I really just think if Marc Gasol is going to continue to play these huge minutes, that's just too cheap at 5.8. Like, I think I prefer Marc Gasol. I definitely do prefer Marc Gasol to Brook Lopez. The price discount, and he's going to play a few extra minutes if we go off, based off game 1. So I like Marc Gasol here at 5.8. Danny Green, just too expensive for me, too scoring dependent, not for me. Would much rather just pay the little extra here for Marc Gasol. Then Mirotic at 4.8. So if he starts again, I would have interest. He's a guy that's going to play probably 25 minutes. Like I said, if his shot's falling, he can definitely get you there. So I think he's perfectly fine here at 4.8. Then Ibaka at 4.2. Really thought he would see some extra minutes here in the series, but they limited him to 17 minutes. It looks like they're comfortable rolling Marc Gasol the big minutes. So for that reason, I'm probably off Ibaka. I kind of want to see him play some more minutes before I can target him. But the price is pretty cheap. He can definitely get you there in 20 minutes. So I think he's still in play. And then George Hill here at 3.4. He got you 17 fantasy points, shooting 0 of 6 and scoring 0 points. So if George Hill is going to continue to play these, 25 minutes a game, he's a value guy you have to consider here at 3.4K. Connaughton just, I can't do it if he's going to play 11 minutes. Now, maybe, Budenholzer comes out of nowhere and plays Connaughton big minutes. You never know. But I'm just kind of basing this off of game 1. If he's going to play that few minutes, I just can't do it. And then Ilyasova, the last guy I would consider here at 2.4. He's going to play right around 15 minutes, and he's going to produce when he's out there. So I think if you need a really cheap guy, Ersan is your guy there at 2.4. Below that, I don't think we have to go down to these guys. Van Fleet has really not looked good. Norman Powell not playing enough minutes. Sterling Brown, not even in the rotation. So yeah, I think below Ersan you don't have to go there. So really, the value guys, the really cheap guys that I would consider here are George Hill and Ilyasova. Don't think I would go with Connaughton there. So, yeah, I think that's about it, guys. So, yeah, I'll be back for another video. Let's see. I think Golden State, Portland plays again tomorrow, I want to say. Let me pull that up really quick. Yeah, they do. So, yeah, if you guys have been enjoying the content, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can leave in the comment section down below. So it's important to follow me on Twitter. I will put that in the description below. I'll give my thoughts as more news comes out. Really, the only news we're waiting on is the starting lineup. Maybe, Brogdon starts, Mirotic comes off the bench. So that's really the only big news we're waiting for. Yeah, like I said, I'll be back for another video for Saturday. So I'll see you guys then.